Well, we are back where we left off, with Miss There's-a-lot here behind me, still staring off into the distance. I have a feeling that she read the same journal, and she's seeing ghosts now. Alright, so we have our mission. We need to search the back alleys for one of Brondol's friends, or contacts at least, right? Now, where exactly do I find these back alleys? I could just head over to the marker. Right. Alright, let's see.
Bard's College. Hard to imagine the Skald King spent his youth studying verse in this stodgy old kingdom.
Okay, that's input. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I can't get to the back alleys through here. That's an outfit. Alright. Ah, here we go. What the? Peculiar bottle. Okay.
Orfrey, is that you? Listen closely. You
I'm sorry, what?
I need you to find my notes and acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
Now we're talking. You'll make it worth my while. Casmir's ears are pointed up. That's not what I was expecting when I saw this peculiar bottle, but very well. Right, so, do any of you know a guy named what's his name again? Brondolf? The Guiding Storm? Brondolf, that's it. You there.
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, pork face?
Wow, you're the friendliest of the lot, aren't you? Anyways, Brondolf said you might know something about the smuggled goods from Sentinel.
Don't know any Brondold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
Yes, well, Brondold's dead because of what's in those crates, and you will probably be next.
Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kasala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments. Her warehouse is down on the docks. You want to know more? Go ask her.
Very well, thank you for your assistance. Ah yes, in case I didn't mention it, seeing as Casimir is supposed to be this more charismatic Khajiit, I joined the Mages Guild just so I could get Persuasive Will. Allows you to persuade NPCs in conversation. I mean, it makes sense for him, right? He has to get everything from his charisma to get himself out of trouble. So it made sense. Right, so go to the Lonely Troll.
Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit.
I think I'll
Stony
bring a great
and cheerless.
warhammer.
Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Okay, one at a time. Jesus, I heard Warhammers and Castle Dower all at the same time. You, anything interesting to say? Oh, Fighters Guild. No thank you, bye-bye. The Lonely Troll.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Oh.
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Wait, what? Princess? Really? I was ready to see some beheadings. I've missed those.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your father send someone to bully Mog?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel.
Okay.
If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
Well, we wanted to ask if you saw the people putting up the job postings.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
And you remember anything specific about this charmer?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome.
Okay.
Not a Nord. Breton, maybe. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
I like this princess. She's funny. Well, thank you, Your Highness.
Let's talk outside, partner.
Partner? Why do I always have to be some kind of hero? Alright, what is it you want to talk about? Partner.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
That makes sense, because they're a lot closer. But fine, I'll ask, why the smuggler?
We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to.
Exactly.
And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Kassala's warehouse?
Yes, I might find something interesting there.
That's Kassala's warehouse. Only one sentry. Let's try not to cause a scene.
Says the one who just pulled her gigantic axe on an orc inside an inn. Just let me do the talking this time, okay? Hello.
Private property. Get lost. Wait. A half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn?
Wow, he seemed very excited. Lyris Titanborn! You know her?
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait,
wow,
is he here too?
He's getting really excited, isn't he? Nope, just us. We need to see Kassala.
Until Kassala returns, I'd be happy to keep fair Lyris company in her stead.
Yeah, I thought you'd mention, you'd say something like that. Perhaps we could wait inside then.
Alas, Kassala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? It would mean so much to my son. When I have one. Do you know if Lyris has been
When I have one. I don't know, man. I just met her like 10 minutes ago. But if you get your scabbard, she'd be happy to order. Why am I deciding this?
Oh, thank you, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me.
Oh yeah, of course. Go get your scabbard. We'll sign
what
it.
you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock.
You don't need to know. Don't worry about it. There we go.
See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
How did you get in? I mean, I just opened it. Alright, marked crates. Let's see what's in here. Ancient urn. The markings on this urn match the shards found in the crate on the docks. Interesting. Ash and bones. A fine dust or ash fills this clay pot. Small bits of bone can be seen within the ash. Reach ritual fetishes. Rawhide, rough-hewn wood, stone and bones. All carved with ritualistic symbols common to the Reach. Oh, this is not good.
I was poking through our shipments would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
Hello.
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business.
Yeah, you better pass on this. That won't end well for you. Okay, Kassala, hello.
I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after?
I'm after proof of a plot against the High King. Care to explain what's in these crates?
A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King?
Okay, and what about these weird fetishes then?
Gimme that! tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods, especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
Okay, so if you didn't know that that was in your cargo, who hired you to smuggle this?
No name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see the same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances.
Fine, fine, I'm sure we can work something out.
They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
I'll find out. So, the foothills north of Solitude. Lyris, we're going north.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. But for what purpose?
Could it have something to do with the ritual I saw the witch perform at the barrel? Yeah, probably.
The Coven was also perfecting some kind of ritual in Icereach. Something to do with storms. If these fetishes are from Icereach, you may be onto something. Still, why involve the locals? Seems like an unnecessary risk.
Probably because they're expendable, I guess. So we should check out the lodge.
Good idea. Head there while I circle around from the other direction. Maybe I can catch them before they reach the lodge. Just be careful. I'd rather not lose another partner at this point in the investigation.
Very well, I'll see you there then.
Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
He's in trouble. See, and this is why you don't think with your smaller brain. Hey, someone's breaking in. Well, this sure looks like an abandoned lodge. Let's go check it out. Yes, that's what I just said. Investigate the abandoned lodge. Okay, he's dead. What do we have here? Bye, Fox. What do we have here? Nothing too special.
A straggler.
Oh!
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you here.
Yeah, missed. Damn. Oh, that was fun. What's this? This allows you to scry for the seat of the Snow Prince Antiquity. This antiquity can be found in Westerns. Huh. I think I'm going to start with the bone armor. Besides the fact that that sounds so cool. What does it look like? Oh, and it looks amazing as well. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I like that. Alright. Let's investigate the abandoned lodge. Pentarch Zaros. Oh, that's the guy I just killed. Preparations are complete, my Breton brother. We are ready to begin the ritual. Send the latest shipment to Kilcreath Temple. Sister Ambrit will put everything to good use. You have done well. Await my next command. R. It's a pirate. Alright. Now to find Lyris Titanborn. I mean, she should be around here somewhere, right? She was circling around. Lyris! I mean, how hard could it be to find such a huge woman? Lyris! That does not look good. Is that like the new anchors? I mean, that is pretty cool. Now, Lyris, where are you? Oh, okay.
Over here.
I see you made a friend. Hi.
All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're from Icereach, but they are wearing the Coven's medallions. Anyway, did you find the lodge?
Yeah, it was empty besides the guy I killed in there, some vampire-like guy. I did find a letter for the Breton, orders to send shipment to Kilcreath.
Kilcreath? The temple to Meridia?
Yes.
Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local daedric cult?
I have no idea. But the temple was a target of the ritual. It called forth a supernatural storm. How do I know this?
Storms again. I saw the Coven conjure a massive storm on Ice Reach. What did this storm do to the temple, and how do you know it was supernatural?
The survivors said the storm changed the pilgrims and priests into mindless husks or feral monsters. Wait a second, that's from the quest I didn't do. Isn't it? Huh.
Sounds like what they tried to do to the Skald King, but on a massive scale. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath and see if the Coven left anything behind we can use as proof. I'll find you there.
Very well. I will see you at Kilcreath Temple after you warn the High King. But that's from the quest that I didn't do, isn't it? Yeah, you see. Oh, that's a shame. So like, in the first episode I had second episode, I had this priest ask me to go to Kilcreath Temple, and apparently that would have uncovered something. Ah, I see. Well, they didn't really take into account non-heroes, people who wouldn't rush off to help priests.
Hold, my friend. A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple.
Hi, Fenorian. Hello.
Didn't I send you to Solitude? This place isn't safe. The Ice Reach Coven performed a ritual and summoned one of those hero storms.
I mean,
now Kilcreath Temple is crawling with hero fiends.
I just got from Solitude. I was sent to warn the temple priests. I'm looking into the Coven for Queen Gerhild.
I'm sorry, but you're too late.
Oh.
The Coven unleashed their unnatural hero storm, and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and hero fiends.
Oh.
Still, meeting you again is fortuitous. We worked well together before, and I could use your help.
Well, we will need to find proof that definitely links the Ice Reach Coven to the attack on Kilcreath.
We're looking for the same thing, my friend. I want to learn more about the ritual they performed here. With any luck, that investigation will turn up evidence you can bring to the Queen. At the very least, we might figure out their next move.
Very well. What do you need me to do?
I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple.
Okay.
Hero fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close. Hence the need for your assistance. You see, I'm not that confident in my combat prowess.
Okay, so given the fact that I didn't go to Kilcreath Temple before, what exactly happened?
The Ice Reach Coven performed a ritual that unleashed a hero storm on the temple. It struck without warning and evaporated as quickly as it began. But in its wake, it left behind hero fiends. Innocent priests and pilgrims transformed into monsters.
And what exactly is a hero storm?
That's what I heard the Ice Reach Coven call the storm that struck Kilcreath Temple. It's magical in nature. The result of some sort of ritual performed by the witches. I'm still investigating, but I think the hero fiends are a byproduct of the storm.
Byproduct. Alright. Alright. Fine. Fine. Let's go then. I'm going to have to do a lot of fighting. What are you sneaking for? What's going on? Okay. Good talk.
Even in our darkest hour, Meridia provides a light.
Oh yes, I'm shining bright,
trust
trust me.
When the storm hit.
Alright, so they need help searching for people who got left behind when they fled. And I guess that's like, yeah, there are the stables, there's my quest, so it's kind of on route, so I may as well do that as well. Oh dear. Oh, this is the first pike, okay. Examine. Alchemical residue, the pungent remnants of an alchemical mixture found on a depleted witch pike.
An alchemical residue?
Yes, that's what I
That
just
should
said.
prove useful.
Okay. Right, so there are the stables, and there should still be some survivors left, huh?
Why has Meridia forsaken me?
Oh, there you are. Hello. Number 1.
What happened to this poor woman? She looks distraught.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere, is it? Nope, definitely not. You. He's dead. Okay.
It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
You mean to say they used it? I wouldn't have guessed. She did. Pilgrim's Lodge.
Light Ivina! Please, wake up! I tried to heal Ivina, but Meridia's light is like poor Ivina. We need to find High Priest Varkor. Let's head to the temple.
Yeah, let me first get this witch bike still, huh? Alright, depleted witch bike number 3.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's daedric, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, you really are clever, aren't
Daedric?
you?
Do not think to blame Meridia for this, vampire.
These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Harrowstorm. Now they're just ordinary sticks, but even in this state, they tell us much about the ritual that flowed through them.
Okay, so remind me, what did we exactly learn?
I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. The prepared pikes are depleted as the ritual runs its course, but I sensed lingering energy, including a daedric taint. And we found an intriguing residue.
Okay, and what is the significance of this residue?
It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. Smells like rotting fungus, doesn't it? With a little study, I should be able to identify each ingredient in its makeup. Then I can begin to understand the ritual.
Okay, so onwards to the temple.
One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members could have tried to slip away among the innocents. The cart should be along the road south of the temple.
Okay, then let's go check out the cart. I had to take a very small break because my dog fell asleep behind me and she was snoring. Snoring a bit too loud. She just woke up now. So, alright, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, where to first? What's closest by? Find the pilgrims, go to Kilkriath Temple. No, I'm going to find the pilgrims first. Thanks. Lightning. Oh, that's a bear, that's a bear. Yeah. Let that death settle in. Alright. Find the pilgrims, yes. Hi, Badger. Okay, so. Hello?
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items.
Yes. Well,
You seem to know a lot about a great
Those are the
many
mark.
things, vampire.
Hey. Don't you go blaming my buddy here. He has nothing to do with this. Dust and ashes. The only evidence that the smuggled funerary urns were in this hidden compartment is the dusting of ash inside. Right, Fenorian, I found this dust and ash.
Did you find anything of interest in the crate?
Yes, as I just said, this dust and ash.
I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart.
I guess we should head to the temple now?
Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. Regardless, there's still a lot we don't know about the effects of this ritual. Observing the target area could offer new insights.
Alright, now let's go. Happy Priest Bavian, we're going to the temple.
By Meridia's light, so many dead. How could Meridia let this happen to her faithful?
Okay, shoo. Get out. Get out. Shoo.
These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them.
Yep. Right.
These were good people, devout followers. How could Meridia let this happen?
Right, Fenorian, what's your thoughts?
I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into harrow fiends, or leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd say it harrowed those poor pilgrims.
Yeah, that seems like it. So, what
Head to
next?
the temple and help Bavian. See what else you can learn inside. I'd accompany you, but Meridia doesn't approve of my kind, and I'd rather not get on her bad side. In the meantime, I'll finish up out here.
What are you going to do out here?
I'll take samples from the harrow fiends, and try to determine how the storm killed these people. Later we can retrieve my alchemical equipment from where I hid it so I can analyze the residue. I didn't want to carry fragile instruments into danger.
Very well, I will help Bavian and return for you soon then. Come along, priest.
Monsters in this holy place. Take his Meridian medallion so we can remember his sacrifice.
Priest Bavian! Our own brethren have turned against us! I saw one pilgrim attack poor Larelvor. Ripped at his flesh with her teeth.
Vicious animal. Priest Armin? Wait.
Alright, so we found the 3 priests that she asked us to find. One is dead, one was hiding, and the other one just had to kill her student because he started attacking her. Now we're on our way to find the high priest who apparently fled into the catacombs. So let's see what we find. Gilgriath Temple. This should be the Chamberlain's sanctum where we can find the key to enter the catacombs. Huh? Okay. Alright, so the key. Oh, these are a lot of bookshelves. Gotta do some reading. Catacombs key. Got it. Okay. T. No, thank you. Yes, I found the key.
Did you retrieve the key from the Chamberlain's sanctum? We need it to open the door to the catacombs.
As I just said, I have it.
Perfect. There are only 2 keys that I know of, and the High Priest has the other one. Now open the door, and let's find High Priest Varkor.
I made a friend. And another door. You really love your doors, don't you? Damn. Lower catacombs. Okay.
The High Priest! By the light! Retrieve the relic, and we can escape through the old air shaft.
Oh, well, she doesn't look too well anymore. Homespun Jerkin of Magicka. Well, don't mind if I do. Awesome. Alright, going for the relic. Meridia's Brilliance. A relic from the Kilchrist temple that glows with Meridia's light.
This way, my friend. Let's meet back in the cave.
Hi, Fenorian. Alright, awesome. So, we recovered the... Well, we recovered a relic from Meridia's temple, and now Priest Bavian is asking us to use it to seal the temple. So, but first, I leveled up to level 5. Alright, Fenorian, let's go get your gear then.
That's close enough,
Whoa.
Wait! I'm not part of the coven!
Whoa, relax, Lyris, relax. He's a friend.
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you.
No, he wasn't. That's Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. He's investigating the Ice Reach coven, just like us.
House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I
She
spotted a
almost
coven
lopped
witch.
his head off.
If we hurry, we might be able to catch her.
Coven witch? Where?
On the cliff overlooking the temple. Calls herself Sister Embrit. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first. No offense, Fen. Come on. If we're lucky, the witch is still up there.
Alright.
Perhaps I
We'll
could
meet you
question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
Okay, let's go and find her. Okay, let's go and collect this runestone. Whoa, hello. Alright, you guys want to rumble? Let's rumble. I love the bouncing effect. Alright. Yeah, I am really liking Necromancer. Alright, where is she?
Not even
Where's...
harrowed. It seems the ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Oh, fancy. Didn't do much though, did it? That was fun.
Hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Alright.
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Okay. Got it. I'm following him. Alright, Fenorian, what is it we have?
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai.
Uh-huh.
They didn't just shatter. They exploded.
Oh.
I can sense traces of magicka clinging to the shards that matched the energy used in the storm ritual. These other fragments, though.
Other fragments? What?
All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. They appear to have used the funerary dust in the urns to summon the harrow storms. But I'm not sure what was inside the larger vessels.
Larger vessels? What?
Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger.
Wow.
Just another piece of the puzzle. Maybe when I analyze the witchpike residue, an answer will suggest itself.
Well, you could come to Solitude with us. There must be a place where you can set up your equipment. I have a room in the inn if you want.
Thank you, but no.
Oh.
I try to avoid large population centers.
Oh, okay.
The temptation. You understand. I'll find someplace nearby, but out of the way where I can set up my equipment and work undisturbed. I'll send word when I have something to report.
Okay, anything in mind?
I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal.
Ooh,
Old
Morthal.
Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her. If anyone can help me untangle the Coven's ritual, It's her.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds very good. I will... Oh, hi Lyris. You have anything you want to talk about?
So, what did your vampire friend discover?
Well, he thinks the Harrow Storms create the Harrow Fiends and the Harrowed.
Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires?
That really makes sense, doesn't it?
That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondel, but it's yours now.
Okay, then. That looks really cool.
Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim.
And we leveled up. So do you think we have enough evidence to convince the King and Queen?
The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee.
And what if High King Svargrim refuses to see us?
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens.
Sounds like a plan.
That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Very well. Let's go see the High Queen.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude.
Nope, nothing. He leveled up again. This is going fast. Alright. With all this new information that we gathered, and with defeating a key figure of the misdoings here in Western Skyrim, I hope we have enough information to at least convince the High King to allow us to conduct more research into these matters. All that is for the next episode. I will meet you then. I will meet you in Solitude. See ya. Bye bye.